You're all set to move into your dream home, but wait, the house looks a bit crooked, floors feels off, and the lights are flickering, and the plumbing a total nightmare. Stop right there. Before you buy that beautifully renovated home, have you checked the building permits? Hi, I'm Realtor Roshan and welcome to Where to Live in Oakville and Burlington. On this channel, I give you inside scoop on everything real estate straight from the streets. If you want to buy or sell a home the right way, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. So you found the charming house in a mature neighborhood. From the outside, it looks, well, kind of dated. But then, bam! When you walk inside, it's all open concept. It's nice and sleek, high ceiling. It's got the wow factor. The 60s and 70s are a distant memory. You're thinking, this is it. You need to put an offer before anyone else does. Your spouse loves it, and you're saying to yourself, happy spouse, happy house, right? So you put in that ridiculous offer and you win. Congrats. But a few months in, things are going a little sideways. The floors are sagging, the outlets are on strike, and your plumbing, it's a mess. Wait, what just happened? What did we miss here? For those of you that don't know me, I'm again Realtor Roshan, your go-to expert for everything real estate in Oakville and Burlington. Today we are talking about the serious risk of buying recently renovated homes without checking their permits. Stick around because this information could save you a lot of stress and money. When you bought your home, so you didn't check for permits. No home inspections either. Now, let's talk about Burlington. Here is what I do for my clients. I head straight to the city of Burlington's permit map. That's right. There's a map that shows all the building permits that's been issued, and the link is in the description. You can look up your property by address, or you locate it and check for permits. You can check up your property and see how many permits were issued, when, and whether they are still open or closed. If the permit is still open, when you are about to make an offer, that's a big red flag. Imagine moving in and being liable for unfinished or unapproved work. Worst, if the previous owner had a company that's no longer in business, you are stuck with the bill. Similarly, in Oakville, here's what I do. Now, here's something you might not know. Every time a permit is issued and closed, it gets reported to MPAC. You're right. Yes, the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation. They re-evaluate your property based on those upgrades, and guess what? This could result in a higher property tax. Let me tell you, if I just spent $2 million in a home with a $500,000 of renovations, I would rather pay a bit more in property taxes than deal with costly unpermitted work. Wouldn't you? Let me know in the comments if you've ever run into this situation and what happened and what was your experience. There are so many risks everywhere. Structural issues, and common problem is not having a proper support system for removal of load-bearing walls, self-explanatory things like electrical and plumbing issues. There could be insurance complications like renos not meeting local safety codes. And also resale challenges might occur because you didn't care, but the next buyer might ask you for all the paperwork. And don't forget the municipal fines. There are really no advantages for not getting a permit. If you want to know how I look at Oakville and Burlington building permits, watch the last segment of the video where I show you exactly how I look for this information. Thanks for tuning in today. If the information was helpful, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more real estate tips. And hey, if you are looking to buy or sell in Oakville or Burlington, reach out. I'm always happy to help. Oh, and one more thing. Join our private Facebook group page. It's called Where to Live in Oakville and Burlington. Link is in the description. It's where I answer your burning real estate questions almost live, and you can reach out to me anytime. Again, thanks so much for watching this. I'll see you in the next video. So if the property is in Burlington, just Google building permits in Burlington. go to the City of Burlington website. This is where you are going to find a lot of information around the building permits. And there is a button here to check the status of building permit. There's a contact phone number. There's also email. You can contact this number or email to this email address if the property is yours. However, if you want to just look up the permit status, there is that button there for building permit map. It pulls up all the building permit issued in the whole of Burlington. There are two color coding scheme going on here. The ones that are still active are in this pink color, and those that are final are in the black. There's also a search bar here. You can put the address there and just click search, and that should pull up your property that you want to investigate. So let's take a look at some of these that are in this color coding. So if I click on a pink one, it shows you when the file was made for the building permit, when it was issued, and when it says the status issued, that means it is still undergoing. It's for some kind of repair. And you might also come across properties that have multiple building permits issued. So here there's a permit issued for addition, and if you click further, there's another permit that was issued, different file number here. This one was for renovations. There you go, there's another one. So different year, 2021, another time during 21. So this is where you would further investigate, either contact the real estate agent and through them go to the seller and ask for what type of renovations, what type of permit it was, and then you will be able to identify whether the work that was done was permitted or not. So if we are curious and we want to see what types of permit people issue, look, there's a renovations here. There's for backwater valve. A backwater valve is important because a lot of different areas in Burlington, when we have hard rain, this year also we had a big flooding all over Burlington, different parts. So, to put a backwater valve, you actually need a permit. It has to be closed, and that's what you would provide to insurance so that your premium goes hopefully down. Look at it. All this area looks like backwater valve. There's an attached garage port. So all sorts of work. Oh, wow. Never seen it. This antenna or solar connection required a permit too. So here we go. Attached deck. If a deck is attached to the property or the foundation, it does require a permit. You want to check simple things like that as well. So here's the example. Another one. This is for plumbing. For electrical, you do not need a permit. However, you need a ESA certification. So when an electrician works on your property, they would get an ESA certificate to ensure that it was compliant. Just like Burlington, Oakville also has a dedicated pays building permits on Oakville website. I'll copy the link and put it on the description. I like this one a lot because it also gives you housing start. For example, in the whole calendar year 2023, 3,100 new home permits were issued, and also on the map you have all these dots. These are the permits. Unlike Burlington, where there were two color coordination, pink and a black, black being final, pink being active, it doesn't tell you that, but you can click and find the status. And also there is a nice graph here that talks about what kind of permits that have been issued on any given year, new constructs. And now if you know the address of your property, you just enter it here. So you can search by property address, and I searched this property here and it does not have any permits, as you can see, but there are red dots around. So if I click on this, it says it's for renovations and repair, issue date, and it's closed already. And the description is it's for adding an ensuite bathroom. If you find a renovated property in Oakville, you can certainly put the address, find that basic level information. And that's like Burlington, town of Oakville are not going to give you all the details, but at least you can reference that building permit number, know that there is a building permit that was issued, and go back to the seller or the real estate agent to find more information. So I'll put this link, and this will be a helpful tool if you come across any properties that were recently renovated, or if you feel like it's a flip and you want to make sure you are protecting yourself.